to day 5 of Vlogmas. I hope you are enjoying it so far. Please let me know if you have any questions you'd like me to answer, anything you'd like me to show you or talk about, because these videos are for you as much as they are for me, and I would like to be talking or sharing about things that interests you. Definitely gonna do a Q&A, maybe a few throughout. I'm hoping to do one with the husband, so I'll let you know when we need questions for that. And also I'm going to show you what my wedding makeup was in one video when I have time one morning to like show you all. Actually probably just do it on camera because I did my own hair and makeup for the wedding, and I was proud of myself that it did not sweat off in August Vegas heat. So if you have any like wedding questions, I thought we could also do a wedding Q&A. I might do that this weekend because I'll hopefully have some time to sit and do stuff. This morning I got up a little bit earlier than everybody. Not early enough to work out, but early enough to do hair wash day. It's like one or the other. So we're just letting her air dry, and then I'll straighten it before I go to work this afternoon. I'm seeing some counseling clients later today. You know, I like to have clean hair for that. And got up. It's so nice in the morning to like do the diffuser, pick a scent, turn on all the Christmas lights. We stopped using candles in the house, I would say at least 2 years ago, maybe. And so now I use diffusers. Like I have one in the living room, one in my office, one in our bedroom. I have a really good hybrid diffuser humidifier in Thomas's room for like dry winter nights that I put a little bit of thieves in, and then I use that for him in the night. But I do still love the Bath and Body Works scents. Like I am such a sucker for all of their scents. So the way I still get the scents is I buy their hand soaps. I buy the gentle foaming for all the bathrooms, and I have one at the kitchen sink, as well as the other kind that doesn't foam, that's in like another pump that doesn't do the foaming action. But I really like the scents, like 'Tis the Season, you know, Leaves when it was fall, all those kinds of things. So I'm still getting the scents in, I just like not the candle. And then I also like, I don't have any by me, but at some point I'll show you. I think it's called their like 24-hour body lotion or something. Of course it's never 24 hours, but I use that as hand lotion in, like I have one in my bedside table. I have one in my car console, which we'll see if it freezes this winter. I have one in our powder room off the kitchen. I have one in my bathroom. It gets very dry here, and so that's the sort of like lotion that I enjoy. The one I have in my office right now is by Soap and Glory, the Righteous Butter, the Righteous, yeah, lotion. I really love this scent. I don't like all of their scents, but the original one I do. Always gotta have lotion. That's definitely something I do. Lotion, chapstick, a zillion and 6 times a day. But yeah, it is Tuesday. I bought myself some earrings at like 5:30 this morning. So we'll see how those come and turn out. They're really pretty, but we'll see. We'll see. It's definitely like an online purchase. I probably should have like waited until I had sufficient coffee. Yeah, I took Thomas to school, and now I'm gonna do some work. What do we have to do today? Oh, all of the to-do lists. UPS return, I did that yesterday. I took the Apple Watch return. Got money for the cleaner for tomorrow. All right, we are doing good. I definitely allow myself on days where it's pretty light, like I don't have to go into the office until this afternoon. I will allow myself some downtime, which I also did yesterday because I actually didn't have to go into the office. I like don't get time to myself on the weekend or mornings or after school until bedtime, and so I definitely capitalize when I'm home by myself, and that's just kind of how it has to work for me. Ordered Thomas's medicine, did that this morning, picked that up. I went to get an oil change, but yesterday I went to get one while Thomas was in his OT appointment, and there's 3 bays. They all had cars in them, and then there were all 3 cars waiting. Absolutely not. And then I went to go do it when I dropped him off after drop off this morning. And as I went to turn, this huge semi was coming barreling down the laneway. So I'm like, that's a sign we're not getting it done today either. But keep up on your oil changes because a couple years ago, after Vlogmas, because it was, I think it was after, yeah, I don't think it was during Vlogmas. It was like, but it was around Christmas time, the engine in my car exploded and I needed to get a new one, which was super frustrating because the car was like 5 years old. Anyway, the only reason why it was covered by my warranty was because I had kept up on the oil changes and I could like prove it. So, side note from Mama Mare, keep up on your oil changes and keep your receipts because it was gonna be an $8,000 bill and I was not gonna pay that. So what are we gonna do this morning? I need to do some research for a client I have today. I like to, especially like this one's a new one, and I know some of the things that they're coming in for. I like to make sure that I'm well versed in at least some research. And then of course, often that all goes out the window because I would rather the client be the expert, which is what I always say at the beginning of a relationship with a client. You're the expert, but it's nice to do a little bit of research. So I'm gonna do that, and then I am going to edit the vlog that needs to go up today. I have like a real urge to purge the house, but we'll see. I currently have a garbage bag full of purses and Thomas clothes that I need to drop off at the thrift store. I just look around and I'm like, there's so much stuff I could get rid of. Here's a question for you. This is like a really rambly, hi, hello, how are you? I've never sold anything on Facebook Marketplace. Can you talk to me about it? Like, is it worth it? And also, are you not creeped out that then strangers know where you live? Because I think that's what's always stopped me. And like, yeah. Just if you have any, like, is it worth it, or should I just continue to donate stuff and not make money off of it? Like, you know, I'm thinking about, I don't know. I've also never bought anything off of Facebook Marketplace, I don't think. Yeah. In a previous video, I talked about how I really want to redo this office. I also really want to redo Thomas's room. Hasn't been painted since before he was born, and I feel like the space could be used more efficiently if I got like a smaller dresser. But I was thinking this morning, what if I could do the majority of those 2 room makeovers by only shopping secondhand or like, yeah, thrifted, etc. Except for I want to put a sofa bed in here, and I would definitely buy that new. Anyway, these are just the things that come to mind when I'm alone and I think of you. That sounded really weird. Okay, we're gonna do a little prep and then see where the day takes us. I could use a nap. Alrighty, and it's only 9:17. Do we work in a nap today? We'll see. Come along. Come along for the ride. And somehow it is now 5 p.m. I did not realize that I completely failed to pick up the camera today. You didn't miss much. I worked, and then I had a sandwich for lunch, and then I worked, and then I picked up Thomas from school, took him to his behavioral interventionist appointment, and then I whipped to the office to see clients, and then I whipped home. Alexa, turn on the lights. Sorry if that just triggered her in your house. I just whipped home, and Thomas will be home in 5 minutes. So here we are. Honestly, that was not my intent today. That got wet. It is pouring right now. All right. What was I gonna tell you? I need to make Thomas some dinner, and I am doing, I think I told you 3 for 31. I haven't worked out. I thought, oh, I'll just work out this evening, forgetting I have a board meeting at 6:30 over Zoom, and then I talk to my sister every Tuesday night. So it's 5 o'clock now. I could feed Thomas, do a workout, then have the board meeting. I think that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, maybe I'll let him eat in the basement. I should have worked out this morning. I did not think this evening through. I actually forgot I had the board meeting. I am a board member of a local loss society. We offer, like, this is so out of focus this whole time. There we go. We offer grief counseling groups and like different kinds for like families or people who have lost people to violence, addiction, etc. We do offer some very minimal one-on-one free counseling. There's been a lot of different light in this clip. And anyway, I did practicum with them, and then I joined the board, and I was doing some other services for them pro bono. And then when my mom passed away, I took a leave of absence. So tonight is the first board meeting that I'm gonna try to go to. It's just over Zoom, which is nice. So I totally forgot about that. Okay, we're gonna feed Thomas. We're gonna get changed, we're gonna exercise. I think I'm gonna do 30-minute spin, yoga. This is boring for you. I feel like I should have planned something to show you today. Honestly, this is just a typical day in the life. But it's only 5 o'clock. We got hours before we're going to bed. I'm sure there's something I can show you. Oh, what to feed Thomas. Okay, I will be back when something happens. Have we ever looked better? I mean, I love an eye patch. Oh, yes, I do. I actually put these on this morning too. I use the Peter Thomas Rothlessen eye patches. Anyway, it's now 9 o'clock, and I apologize that you're just seeing a lot of this today, but that's how today's been. After I saw you, we ate. I had leftovers from last night. I went and did a 35-minute spin, self high five to that for my 3 for 31. Then I did my Zoom call for the board. Went really well. I talked to my sister for an hour and a half, put Thomas to bed, and here we are. So I feel bad that like you didn't really see much today. I feel like you and I chatted quite a bit, but we didn't really do much. So I'm going to, before I wrap this up, take a shot, pantry's open. I'm going to show you my 2 new rings. One, because I told you I would show you one of these rings in August, and I never did. And the other one has a really cool story. And I also got a comment saying, is that a new ring on your finger? So let's show you the rings. Can we do this? Where will the best light be? Let me set you up. We do it by the light of the Christmas tree? Oh yes, let's try. Let's try. Oh, or can we just like, oh my gosh, why is this so magical? I love this tree. The topper is new this year. I've never had one that lights up. This is from Walmart. And then I added also this year these feathers. These are from Canadian Tire. And that's kind of it. It is so pretty. If it was like socially acceptable, part of me would leave it up year round. It's not going to focus on my hand because there's too many pretty lights. Oh, let's see if we can do it by lamplight. Oh my gosh, so magical. Oh, I didn't notice it kind of hits the ceiling. All right, she's getting delirious. Hold on. I should have done this in the daylight. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, there we go. Okay, this one, this stunner is a ruby surrounded by diamonds. As you can see, it was my birthday present from the husband. It was my 40th birthday at the end of July, and ruby is my birthstone. Also red is my favorite color. Let me see if I can make this brighter for you. I love it so much. I feel like it looks like vintage, but it's not. All I said to him was I would like a ruby ring if you were going to get me something for my birthday, and he picked it. He has the best taste in jewelry. He always has. I have multiple necklaces from him and earrings, and like my wedding set, I love so much. I still stare at this all the time. Like it's just so stunning. The engagement ring, beautiful. I feel like it suits my hand really well. I love the shape of it. It's like tiered, as you can see. And then I'll show you the band. Here's the band on its own, which I really like for simplicity's sake too. If I didn't love my engagement ring so much, I would probably just wear the band because I think it's really pretty. It's just a nice row of diamonds, and it's got a bit of a dip to it. I can't really tell because it's crooked, so that it matches the engagement ring. I love it so much. I think I probably talked about this maybe like in a We Got Engaged video, but he picked the set. I had just said I would like white gold and that I liked this sort of different shape of ring, but he picked it. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. Okay, and then this is my newest addition. It is a Tiffany's tea ring, and the backstory behind this is this ring I put on my vision board when I started school 3 years ago, and I told myself that when I finished school I would get it, and I did. It's been on my vision board for 3 years. I love it so much. I love how it's like two T's. Hold on, let's focus. There we go. I've never seen anything like it. Like, I love how I just love how it looks. I love how it's thicker than the other one. Yeah, I wanted this one. You can get ones with like diamonds and stuff, but I just wanted the very simple one. It fits on this finger. It also fits on my middle finger. Yeah, so when we went to my grad in Calgary, we went to the Tiffany store, and I actually had to order it and get it delivered. It was the last one in my size in the country. And it's actually a little bit too big. So I got a little spacer, which let me show you. When my fingers are cold, it feels a little bit too big. So, this is maybe, oh, you can kind of see, I got this little spacer on Amazon, a pack of many for very cheap, and it comes off. So this is what it looks like. So if you ever have rings that are too big, like especially in the winter, I just am too nervous that it's gonna slip off, and it just means so much to me. So I just put this on it, and it came with multiple thicknesses. Yeah, I just love it. But the ring itself is so pretty. You might be thinking like, I can't believe you're gonna put yourself on the internet in eye patches. Girl, she has cried a lot on the internet. And I always actually say that to clients. Like, it's interesting to me how many people will either apologize for crying in therapy, warn me that they're gonna cry, and like see it as a bad thing. I take it as a compliment. You feel safe enough with me that you're gonna let your guard down and you're gonna cry. It's a great release. I heard someone refer to it as like burping, but for your soul and your emotions. Like, you need to burp the emotions out, like cry them out. It's the same thing, like let it out. It's so unhealthy to hold things in. Anyway, and you know that we're all about that here in the marathon. Okay, so now that I've shown you these, I'm gonna bid you good night. I hope that you liked today. Some days are just gonna be like this. This is life. Like for me, it was a pretty busy day. Am I hearing Thomas? No, he better be asleep. It was a pretty busy day for me, but like not a lot of opportunity for me to pick up the camera. And tomorrow might be the same because I have clients, therapy clients. We'll always find something to talk about, you and I. So feel free to leave questions, comments. I have some that have started trickling in, which I really appreciate. And I keep thinking I hear Thomas. All right, I'm gonna have to check Tapo, which if you watched yesterday's video, you know that I love it. Thank you for watching. Life's not a sprint, it's a marathon. You could do anything for 10 minutes. I would love to know how you're doing, how you're feeling. Is this like the most magical time of year for you? Or are you like me and this year is hard? Have you lost someone? Anyway, leave all the comments. This is something I really like about daily vlogging is we get to keep in really close contact for weeks at a time. So I will bid you good night and I will see you in the morning for Vlogmas Day 6. Bye.